You're having a laugh. Champions League. You're having a laugh. Hey! El Gaucho. Welcome to yet another beer review. Rubbish beer review, I must add. I've lost track of what one we're on. So I won't go into that. Okay, so for today's rubbish beer review, we have an Alma-Ata Zhigulevskoe. Now before we talk about the Alma-Ata Zhigulevskoe, you're probably thinking, you need a haircut. Yes, I do. Don't worry, I will have a haircut sometime this month. Okay, so this is the Alma-Ata Zhigulevskoe. It is a Kazakh beer. Alma-Ata should be familiar to you because in my second beer review, rubbish beer review, I did an Alma-Ata Zhigulevskoe, which was the barley beer. So it's the second Alma-Ata beer review, this time the Zhigulevskoe. I don't know what Zhigulevskoe really means, doesn't really mean anything, but for some reason there are loads and loads of beers that are called Zhigulevskoe here in Kazakhstan and in Russia. It's not a brand, it's just the name. I don't know why they've all got the same name. One thing I want to point out is the design of the can. We have this really cool Russian old style bus, Soviet bus, and I'd always dreamt of travelling on one. Unfortunately, when I was in Russia some years back, I managed it. So I have been on this fantastic bus, and I really love this can, simply because of the bus. Simple as that. Okay, so it is a 4.2%, which is the lowest so far on the Richter scale that I'm going to try. So maybe that will play a part in the taste. I don't know. I mean, it's 4.2%. It's not that low. So, I don't know. But one other thing I want to add. Recently, I've been looking at other beer reviews, professional, decent ones, people that know what they're talking about, i.e. not me. And people have been saying things like, oh, this beer, not this particular beer, but beer in some beer, whatever they've been trying, tastes like rotten vegetables. Someone wrote it tastes like cardboard. I mean, how do they know? Who eats rotten vegetables? Who eats cardboard? They're picking out these random tastes. So I'm going to, try to pick out some random tastes as well and really try to, instead of just saying it's a bit sour, it tastes good, I want to be more professional, I want to be picking out these flavours as well, the textures. So I'm going to be really looking out for that, okay? So, it's a cheap beer, just like the other Alma-Ata, so I'm not expecting too much from this. But okay, let's give it a go. Here comes the pour. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Yeah, have a look at that. We're almost done. In fact, we are done. Look at that. No, yeah, that's what I'll say about that. Yeah, okay. So that's the can. Sniffing time. As standard, just as standard. What can I say? Looks standard as well, sparkling. Nothing to write home about, but let's give it a go. Taste testing time. Now, the previous Alma-Ata got a 6 out of 10. Let's see if this will follow suit. Maybe it'll be better, maybe it'll be worse. I'll soon tell you. Unusual first taste that. Didn't like it, but then actually the aftertaste was a bit better. It's okay. Sweaty slippers. Sweaty slippers. UK size 9. I'm joking about the UK size 9 bit, but seriously, this tastes like sweaty slippers. I don't mean the actual slippers themselves, eating the slippers, more if you lick the insides of the sweaty slippers. That's the kind of taste I'm getting. Not in a negative way. It's perfectly fine. I don't actually mind this, to be fair. I think this is better than than its sister beer, which was the barley beer. It's actually all right. I say it's all right. The problem with this is it is like drinking fizzy water with alcohol. If that makes sense. There is an absolute there's no distinct taste to it whatsoever. But I still like it. I don't know if I'm sort of contradicting myself here. Do you know what? I can't give this beyond the 6. Even though I like it, I'm enjoying drinking it, I can't give it beyond the 6. Because, you know, it does not have a taste to it. It really doesn't. It is just fizzy water. With a hint of sweaty slippers. So I'm going to give it a 6, like the barley beer. The barley beer had more of a taste, but I do actually enjoy this one more, despite its lack of taste, apart from the sweaty slippers. So, excuse me. I've got to say that is actually a really, really easy drinker. Probably, in fact, I'd say the easiest drink out of a lot of them. I reckon the 4.2% is actually playing a part here, because it is light. I can feel there's not much alcohol in here, so I'm going to give it a 6. Lost marks because of a lack of taste. So that's the end of the beer review. But I would like to just add, we're getting towards a milestone, which will be the 10th beer review. Once we get to the 10th beer review, there's going to be a special episode. So please keep watching. It's going to be really worth watching. So after the 10th beer review, something interesting and special is going to happen. Another thing I want to add is that I'm going abroad soon, which means foreign beer that you can't get in Kazakhstan. And the last thing I wanted to just say was that you may be confused with the name Rubbish Beer Reviews. Some people might think Rubbish Beer Reviews means that the beer itself is rubbish and I'm reviewing rubbish beer. That's not the case. What it is that the reviews themselves are rubbish. The beer may or may not be rubbish, that's irrelevant. So let's make that quite clear. I am a rubbish beer reviewer. I'm a rubbish reviewer of beers. That's how I should say it. I'm a rubbish reviewer of beers. So I hope I made myself clear. I've really enjoyed myself today. Enjoying this Alma-Ata Zhigulevskoe, despite the fact it's only going to get a 6 out of 10. And I hope to see you really soon for plenty more rubbish beer reviews. So thank you for watching, guys and girls. Good night.